before. It is going to be Slums on Search and Destroy next, so we're going to get that set up as quick as we can. Slum Search and Destroy, sorry, I do apologise, it's Cargo Search and Destroy. Yep. We just want to signal Josh, because I actually just told him it was Slums. Yeah, I'll try and get his attention.
We will actually just, I think they've gone, have they gone Slums? They
yeah,
have actually gone Slums.
It needs to be Cargo.
It is Cargo Search and Destroy. We're just trying to tell the team that they've actually got it on. It's we're just trying to tell them now they actually put the wrong map in. I believe that was Rel has ruined Esports once again, ladies and gentlemen. However, I will say, Rel, it's been an awful long time since I've cast with you, and it is pleasurable to be back sitting next to you once more. Yeah, no, it has been. I mean, I temporarily quit. I missed one LAN, but I don't really feature online anymore. Of course, there's a lot of issues with Hostboon still within the scene, which isn't great. But no, it's great to be back up here, and of course we've got LA coming up at the weekend. We do. The COD World Championships, which we're extremely pumped about. We have an 11-hour flight sitting next to each other.
That's going to be fantastic. 11. I don't think I've ever been in a plane for 11 hours. As long as they have films there, I think I'll be okay. But yeah.
I am looking forward to that, and it does look like they are all on the right side. I believe they're just editing classes. We spoke about this a little bit about how much the players now have to change their classes between game types.
Absolutely, particularly with score streaks featuring as well, because you're not going to be putting score streaks that are going to be difficult to achieve on Search and Destroy. Some of them are probably physically impossible to get. So you want to go for the lower score streaks really for Search and Destroy, and that's where you'll see RCXD cars, because the problem is with some score streaks you actually have to stop playing the game because you've got to control them, like with an RCXD car, which is just something you can't afford to do in an objective mode.
I actually saw my first RCXD car kill on the entire game. It doesn't usually happen at this level of Call of Duty. The players are too keyed in, they are too good shots, so you don't usually get there. So I actually saw one earlier, but you kind of, the other thing, some of these players not very good at driving them.
Yeah, we discussed this actually. I think it was with Sowers, who's playing at the moment, and we'd noticed this. They tend to often crash them into walls, then try and reverse, but not really reverse them the right way, and it just ends up a nightmare. The problem is as well, by shooting the RCXD car, they are going to pick up points, so there's sometimes a bit of a liability as well.
Yeah, most certainly is. Now, let's jump on board in for the attacking round. So it is Search and Destroy on Cargo, and we're going to jump first on board with Zanny, who had a cracking last round.
Yeah, I'm just going to very quickly bring up the map actually and just see where they're moving towards, and you can see it's a heavy A push. I'm just being a little bit quiet, don't want to give anything away to the players on the stage. We do have somebody though lingering around that middle map area, and it's Josh. He's playing this. We're playing it slow.
He has actually played it slow, and he's now had to get away. He's had to back off back towards his teammate, as he did actually take some shots. So you know what, I like to use picture-in-picture a little bit for this, because we can still break down the defense. Yep. So we'll flick into that a few times and just see how these two teams are breaking down. Now this is the problem, right? Once it gets to this sort of period, they're going to have to think about making a play. It's always about that first kill on Search and Destroy, I find.
It is, it's such a deciding factor on who's going to take the victory. We usually see a lot of pushes on Cargo actually go down this A side. You'll notice a lot of trophy systems just surrounding the whole bomb site, which just makes any grenades or tactical grenades completely redundant. 2 big kills there from Epsilon. We're going to switch things up now and see if Zanity can hold on.
Yeah, what can they do? 2 versus 4. Zanny's got one. Oh no, it's now 1 versus 4. Mancat has to hold on for 27 seconds.
Well, he could do
gets
it.
1.
He's just got to stay alive.
Gets 2. But he has to make sure that bomb isn't going to be defused. He's in a lot of trouble. Can he get the third? No, McGee gets him, and that means Epsilon are going to take the first one, and Sowers are actually going to get the defuse. No, he's actually going to let McGee take it. Score streaks.
Yep, absolutely. Tactical play. Very well done from Sowers there. And, Madcap was really close there, because, sure, it was a 1 versus 4 that he was putting, and
it's difficult to concentrate when Mad Cat goes off.
It's very difficult, yeah. But it was a 1 versus 4 that Mad Cat was in. And in a lot of circumstances, you could say, not a chance. But the bomb was actually planted. There was only, 30 seconds there. So, sure, it was really difficult for him to stay alive against 4 people. But it was doable.
It was, of course, doable. And it wouldn't be the first time we've seen that sort of thing go down here. So let's go on board with the Epsilon lineup and see if they can carry on winning. They did win the defense. They're now on attack. And let's say, I almost stay on board with Jerd. He's got sniper.
Yeah, and not using the dual band, which is something we see a lot on sniper rifles.
It just benefits. I mean, if you can see, like I said, players peek out a lot. You might only see a little bit of the head. There might be head glitching somewhere. They might be lying down. If you've got that dual band, it means that they are bright yellow on your scope. So easy to see them. But however, like you said now, cold-blooded on there. So it's not always that easy, but We're going to keep an eye on him. Jerd still using that sniper rifle. Now he's actually going to move on, using the MSMC. No, back to the sniper.
Yeah, he's just switching back into checking every corner as well, being very cautious as they move towards A. As we've said before, the most popular bomb site for them to push. It's McGee who's going to get the first blood against Zanity, which is going to really open things up for Epsilon as the bomb does go down.
Yeah, it does actually go down. It does look like they are in a lot of trouble, this team now, because they are so far back, and it is Mad Cat alive once again, 1 versus 4. I don't really think this is doable. It's a lot less doable than last time.
Yeah.
Can he pick up any kills at all? There you go. He's actually saying, no, he doesn't get the kill. Does get that one. You know what? Even Epsilon at the moment, they don't have to do anything. They can all sit back and not even worry about Mad Cat as Jerd takes him down with a sniper.
Yeah, and I think this is how Search and Destroy has changed a little bit, because normally in a situation like that, you would see Mad Cat making some sort of attempt to defuse that bomb, as impossible as it may seem. However, because there are score streaks, he was just making sure that he stayed alive and trying to pick up a kill or two as we go into the next round. I want to actually see what McGee's on, because he's been racking up a few kills. Has he got any score streaks to his name yet?
Let's have a look. Quick look at McGee. See if he has. He does have an RCXD. So I believe he's been taken off of his score streak. If I look at that, yes, he has. So we won't be seeing any Hellstorm from him anytime soon. But let's jump on board with the attacking team. On board with Zanity as our monitor goes off. Fortunately, we have the other one, so we will keep a check on. And it does look like we're on board with Zanity still. Trophy system defense. What can they do here?
Well, we just expand that screen a little bit to see what's going on. It's Zanity who's going to try and make some kill across the map. It was a difficult shot, though, but as he continues on, he's trying to scout that player down. He's completely lost him, and he has now been spotted there. I'm just going to bring up the map. Oh, he does go down to Jerd. I just actually want to bring up Jerd's screen, because he followed that kill up with another. And we're trying to actually get our monitor back up and running here, because we're working off a big delay on the one that's being streamed. But whilst we continue to do that, let's at least show some coverage here. Mad Cat in a 1 versus 2, left alone again. It seems to always be him, Brycey, that's on his own at the end.
Yeah, it does seem to be him. Mad Cat, like I said, he does like to play a little bit more defensive, stay back a little bit, and that means he is last alive an awful lot. Now he's got so much work to do. 1 versus 2. He has the bomb. Can he do this? Great turn on there from Mad Cat, but he's now got to make the decision, put the bomb down or try to find the kill, and it looks like he's actually going for the bomb.
He's gone for it. Bomb's been planted. 100 points go to his name, and he almost pulls it off. Sowers gets the better of him, though, and is going to secure that defuse as well.
Yeah, he is, and he will not be happy about that. Like I said, little rivalry between these two players, and Mad Cat actually outshot by Sowers there at the end. Had to make a decision. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, and that puts Epsilon 3-0 in the lead in this second map. Yeah,
well, this is interesting. I mean, Cloud won 249 to 143, a huge margin, over 100 points on the hard point. But this Search and Destroy is completely the other way. It's 3-0 now to Epsilon. Cloud failing to secure a single round.
Yeah, most certainly so, and you can actually see, like I said, that maybe it doesn't serve this Cloud lineup as much. It's not as fast-paced teams. Like I said, they do run off the pump. You heard how much they were communicating in the listening. So not really doing as well there. Actually, let's go on board with Jerd, as he does have that RCXD.
Well, here we go. He's driving it very slowly here, making sure he doesn't crash.
Great driving.
Navigating the obstacles very well. He's just going to peek into the crate. And wow, I thought he was going to come behind someone then.
I thought that was a player. I'm sure he saw a player.
He's struggling. There we go.
Oh, he did. Found shame.
I thought there was someone hiding around there. But yes, finally we're seeing an RCXD kill. And it is going to be from Jerd, who is actually putting up some big numbers here. 6 kills and only 2 deaths.
Sanity and Josh not really performing.
2 of them both on that donut. 0 to 3 apiece for those guys.
And compared to what they were doing last game, it's kind of a shock. So still on board with Jerd. Has a sniper rifle. 3 versus 4 at the moment. Advantage fully in Epsilon's court as they have the bomb down.
Okay, well, he's just peering around that corner. Oh, when he does spot someone at the top, he's going to actually retreat and keep his distance to make use of the long range of that sniper rifle.
He is, and there we go. He's going to get up top now, secure it with his teammate. 1 versus 3. Let's jump on board with that one. It is actually Mad Cat once again. Can he pick up the second kill? He can. 1 versus 1. Can he make it? Where is that other player? It is, in fact, Jerd. Mad Cat versus Jerd, and Mad Cat has to make something happen now.
Oh, when he spotted him, Jerd is weak, and he stays alive, and I think that's going to be enough for Jerd to actually make it. Yeah, Mad Cat can't actually get that. Oh, now this is actually very clever what Mad Cat just did there. A lot of people might not know this, but he's actually prevented that bomb from exploding. Which means he has denied points being given to Epsilon. I'm not sure who the bomb planter was, but that was very smart, actually.
Yeah, it's you know what I find fascinating? The way these top players analyse every little bit of the game. Like I said, they'll change who's defusing. They'll change, you know, just there. We actually saw him run into the sea so that bomb didn't explode. They know score streaks make a difference, and they refuse to give the enemy team any.
Yeah, I think it was actually Shane who made that call as well when we were listening over. He said, just jump into the stream. It is 4-0. Credit to Mad Cat. He did actually pull off a 1 versus 3 there. Just unfortunate he didn't do it in time.
Well, there we go. Unfortunately, he takes down Shane as Mad Cat picks up that kill as we jump on board with him. It looks like they have gone a slightly different way now. Mad Cat looking out in the middle. Who can he see?
Yeah, and of course, guys, be sure to check out the Facebook page. Just type out EGL or European Gaming League into the Facebook search bar and let us know what is going on back home, who you guys are going to be thinking are taking these maps, and who you think is going to win EGL.
Yeah, most certainly so. And it looks like that bomb is down. However, he gets taken down on board with Josh. 2 versus 3 now. Can they make this work? They do have the bomb down, and they are actually in a great position to hold this off. 2 versus 2.
Yeah, I mean, Epsilon are just absolutely annihilating Cloud really here. Cloud are going to bring it to a 1 versus 1. No, it's Lucky against Josh. Lucky makes the kill.
Shouldn't have engaged that.
Yeah, well, it's going to make it 5-0 now. This is very convincing. I can't believe it's actually this different compared to that hard point.
It is. They just seem Epsilon have such a strong S&D game, and they are taking it to this lineup. And you know what this is going to do? This is going to break the confidence that Cloud built up during that last game. So it's a tough one to call, because at the moment I do not think Cloud can come back from this at all. Epsilon are going to run away with this at S&D, and is that going to affect the mentality that much for Cloud this next game?
It's going to be a deciding factor, because it's going to be capture the flag next. Of course, that will be hitting the middle point in the best of 5. But let's not count Cloud out of this yet. They are 5-0 down. They would have to win 6 rounds back-to-back. Look at that actual scoreboard. It's just 1 kill apiece for every single member. Oh, Jerd, you sneaky little ninja. It's just 1 kill apiece for the whole of Cloud, apart from Mad Cat. If we just bring up the scoreboard once more, I think Mad Cat's actually on 9 kills.
He is. Mad Cat doing all the work at the moment for his team as 9 for 5, and they go answer there from Zanity. Let's jump on board with someone else. Let's have a look at Jerd once more. And he is going by the A plant.
Well, he's introduced that sniper rifle once again after getting that kill very early on in the game against Shane. And he is going to this favoured position. He has been spotted, though, and needs to be careful. Most
certainly has. Now, the problem they've got here is time slowly ticking away. They don't have any sort of control into that A-bomb. If they want to go for it, they're going to have to start creeping forward. And unfortunately, as you can see, there are a few players from that Cloud lineup on Overwatch trying to deny them that ground.
Well, he's top blue. And just rotating back into, remember, the Epsilon team are the aggressors here. They need to be making the bomb plant. It's actually Jerd with the bomb, and he does have the sniper rifle. So with 25 seconds left, he has got to make this push. Does bring out his secondary, which is also the primary MSMC.
Yep, you know what? He's now 2 versus 3. He managed to pick up a kill there. Can Jerd make this? No. Mad Cat answers back in kind. McGee and Sowers now have the work to do, and they don't have the time to do it. They have to go for the plant, and Cloud are going to know that.
Yeah, and Josh is going to take out McGee, which means that Sowers has to go for the kills here with 2 seconds left on the clock. We are
just
finally, Brycey, seeing a round go to Cloud.
Yeah, and you know what? They're going to be a little bit more glad about that. They certainly did not want to be 6-0'd on Search and Destroy, and they managed to pick it up. And you know what? They played patient. They went, you know what? You want the ground. We're going to make you wait for it. And that's really what messed up Epsilon at the end. They didn't have the time to do the play.
No. And it does come down, time is a large factor actually in Search and Destroy now. With it being a first to 6 rounds as a compromise, the time length has been reduced to 1 minute 30, which I think makes it a lot better.
Oh, it's brilliant.
But teams need to be conscious of that clock, because it goes very fast in Search and Destroy.
Yes, it really does. Now, on board with Mad Cat. He is top fragging for his team at the moment, 10 for 5. So let's see what work he can do now. It looks like another familiar A push. How are they going to play this?
Okay, well, trophy systems are being deployed around A. Fairly standard opening to this round so far from the attackers.
Yeah, it is fair. So let's have a quick look at the picture so we can see how the map is. I actually see 2 of the Epsilon line up over by that B side, and I think that's who Mad Cat is exchanging shots with. Is that bomb actually going down? I'm going to have a quick look. Shane. Sneaky Shane.
Yeah, well, he's going to try something here. And there we go. The bomb has been planted now, and Cloud are getting back into this game.
And Shane actually still staying there. He crawled all the way to that bomb site and refused to do with Mad Cat on Overwatch.
Yeah, this is looking really nice for them, actually. It's still 4 versus 4, but in 30 seconds' time, it's going to be a Cloud victory unless Epsilon can do something.
Josh picks up 2. Epsilon answer back with 2 of their own. On board with Zanity. He needs to make sure they check the bomb. They have got to run the timeout. Oh, Zanity does it brilliant there. 1 versus 4. Lucky. He needs to do something now. Pick up these kills or defuse the bomb. What's he going to go for?
Well, he's got to be really quick because, of course, there is a diffuse time as well to take into
him.
consideration. And yes, Mad Cat once again picking up those kills. He's going huge now for Cloud. The other guys need to start pulling the weight a bit, but they're still in this. 4 rounds to go if Cloud want to take the win.
What a strategy, though, from Cloud there. They let Shane crawl for so long all the way to the bomb site, and then you just saw them. They were all prepared. That was prepared positions when that bomb went down. So clearly something they've practiced, clearly something they've talked about. Let's look at this scoreboard once again. 11-5 for the Mad Cat. We've now seen him start to go in. Shane not having the greatest game, but he is putting these plants down. Okay, I believe we're going to go for a quick listen in on the search and destroy. So we're going to jump on board with the Cloud team as we go and listen into them.
Top low. Just sitting there.
It's one shot, man. What the fuck is this shit game, man?
Someone come over here and watch the left, like over the bomb and that. Man.
Let's make a move.
Play calm and collective.
We have to make the move.
Bombs against us.
Up top. Oh, I missed that fucking shot, man.
The top.
Guy top blue, there's a guy top blue.
Back left, go on the thing. We need to make a move.
Push, get aggressive.
Hey, he's sat behind the bomb.
Up top blue now.
Two.
Oh,
Sorry, boys. Well played, Dylan.
I'll play the unlucky, don't worry.
Next map.
I had a stinker. Unlucky. Well played, mate.
What's the map? I don't know. Map.
What?
Just fucking dominate him on this, man. Come on.
What is it? Standoff?
Don't know. He hasn't said of it yet.
Okay, welcome back. We did actually see Cloud lose that last round there. They kind of got bamboozled a little bit by the Epsilon lineup as we are going to go into the next map, and it is going to be capture the flag on standoff.
Yeah, capture the flag standoff coming up for you guys. So a 6-2 victory for Epsilon there. Completely flipped on its head from that hard point we saw earlier. I really don't know what to expect now on capture the flag.